Hello everybody. I'm in El Paso, Texas, which is a border town with Mexico. And I live by a cemetery. This is Concordia. Look at all these graves that just appeared out of nowhere over the last week. Last week, none of these with these little white crosses were here. And by looking at them, you can tell that they are newly buried, and there's just so many of them. It just popped up out of nowhere. It makes you wonder what's going on. I mean, then if you walk just a little ways on this side, you have more. And these aren't even marked grave sites, but they're new sites just like those that just popped up in the last week. But they didn't even bother to put crosses on these. So it makes you wonder where these bodies that are coming, where are they coming from and being buried here with no kind of real markers. And if they do, it's just a cross. But there's no information, so you don't know who it is that's being buried. And then the fact that they just come out of nowhere in the last week, it makes you wonder, are these people that ICE has determined are illegal and they end up being killed or something, and to hide them they just immediately buried them in this old cemetery here? I mean, and also that could maybe not be the case, but why such a big flux of people being buried and so many of them, and kind of just being put off in between all these other graves to make it seem like they're just normal and they've always been here, even though you can look at them and tell they were recently buried. And then these crosses don't look old either, and none of them have any kind of writing on it to tell you who this is or anything. People, pay attention to people that are being harassed by ICE and they all of a sudden end up disappearing. This could be why.